Have you ever considered the possibility that consciousness could be the new currency? Odd as it may sound, let's delve into it. In a world where the hustle and bustle often drown us, the ability to be mindful, to be present and aware, is becoming increasingly valuable. Just like how a physical currency holds worth, consciousness too has its own unique value. Now imagine a society where the richness of your thoughts, the depth of your awareness, and the quality of your mindfulness determines your wealth. Just as you would invest in stocks, real estate, or gold, you'd invest in expanding your conscious mind. You see, we're moving towards a time where the significance of physical currency is being matched, if not surpassed, by the richness of our consciousness. Because at the end of the day, what's wealth without a conscious mind to appreciate it? In the world we live in today, consciousness might just be the most valuable currency we have. So, what does it mean when we say conscious is the new currency? To unpack this concept, let's break it down into two parts. First, consciousness. It's not just about being awake or alert, it's about being present and fully engaged in the moment. It's about being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and how they impact the world around you. It's about being mindful of your choices and their consequences. In essence, it's about being in tune with yourself and your environment. Now let's consider the term currency. When we think of currency, we often think of money, right? That's not wrong, but let's broaden our perspective. A currency is a medium of exchange. It's something that holds value and can be traded for goods or services. It's not just limited to paper bills and coins. So, when we combine these two concepts, what do we get? We get the idea that consciousness, or mindfulness, is a valuable commodity. It's something that can be traded in our interactions with others and the world around us. Let's take an everyday example. Suppose you're at a coffee shop and you consciously choose to say a kind word to the barista, or perhaps leave a generous tip. That's you trading your conscious currency. You've made a mindful choice that positively impacts someone else's day. Similarly, when you consciously choose to recycle your coffee cup instead of tossing it in the trash, you're trading your conscious currency with the environment. You're making a mindful choice that contributes to the sustainability of our planet. In both these examples, the value of your conscious currency is evident. It's not about monetary wealth, but about the positive impact your conscious choices can have. So when we say conscious is the new currency, we're saying that your level of consciousness, your mindfulness, is a valuable asset. It's a currency that can enrich your life and the lives of others. It's a currency that can contribute to the betterment of our world. In essence, the wealth of consciousness is the ability to be present, aware, and mindful. But why consciousness? Why not something else, you might ask? Well, let's dive into the beauty of consciousness and how it enriches our lives. Imagine consciousness as a brilliant prism, refracting the light of our experiences into a kaleidoscope of thoughts, feelings, and sensations. It's the lens through which we perceive the world, and it shapes our understanding and interpretation of life. One of the most profound values of consciousness is its ability to enhance our mental health. By cultivating a sense of mindfulness, we can learn to navigate our thoughts and emotions with greater ease. We can manage stress, anxiety, and depression more effectively by consciously choosing our responses rather than being swept away by the current of our mind's chatter. It's like being the driver of your own mental vehicle, rather than a passenger at the mercy of the road's twists and turns. Consciousness also gives us the capacity to build healthier and more meaningful relationships. When we're present and aware, we can truly listen to others, understand their perspectives, and respond with empathy and kindness. We become better partners, friends, and family members when we bring consciousness into our interactions. It's the glue that holds our bonds together, making them stronger and more resilient. Furthermore, consciousness can skyrocket our productivity. It's easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of life, but by harnessing the power of mindfulness, we can focus our energy more effectively. We can tune out distractions, prioritize our tasks, and achieve our goals with greater precision and efficiency. It's like having a superpower that allows us to do more with less. So, you see, consciousness isn't just some abstract concept, it's a tangible tool that, when used wisely, can enrich our lives in countless ways. It's a currency that doesn't devalue over time. Instead, it appreciates, becoming more valuable the more we use it. Consciousness, or mindfulness, provides us with a wealth of benefits that no physical currency can buy. So isn't it time we started investing more in this invaluable asset? Opening How is consciousness shaping up as the currency of the future? Let's dive into that. Picture this. You're at a bustling marketplace of life, and you're not bartering with coins or paper money, but with the richness of your awareness, your understanding, your empathy. That's the economy of the future, a world where the depth of your consciousness determines your wealth. In the workplace, the currency of consciousness is becoming increasingly valuable. Companies are beginning to recognize the importance of mindful leadership, emotional intelligence, and the ability to inspire and empower others. These qualities, rooted in consciousness, are driving innovation and success in the modern business world. And it's not just the corporate sphere that's seeing this shift. Relationships, too, are evolving as we begin to value authenticity and emotional connection over superficial bonds. We're realizing that true intimacy and understanding come from being present, being conscious of not just our feelings, but also those of others. Our personal growth journeys are also being shaped by this new currency. We're investing in mindfulness practices, in nurturing our mental and emotional health, in becoming more self-aware. The currency of consciousness is empowering us to become better versions of ourselves. This rise in the value of consciousness isn't coincidental. It's a response to the challenges of our times. In a world that's increasingly complex and uncertain, consciousness offers a way to navigate with clarity and compassion. It's a currency that promotes collaboration over competition, understanding over conflict, and unity over division. And this is just the beginning. As we continue to evolve and grow, the importance of consciousness in our lives is only set to increase. We're moving towards a future where the richness of your consciousness, your ability to be present, to empathize, to understand and connect, will be your greatest asset. Closing. As we move forward, the value of consciousness only seems to be increasing. The currency of the future isn't gold or dollars or bitcoins. It's you, it's me, it's us, our consciousness. How can you cultivate your wealth of consciousness? Now, this is a question that might seem intimidating at first, but don't worry. Cultivating consciousness is like nurturing a garden. It requires patience, care, and a little bit of know-how. Firstly, let's talk about meditation. This age-old practice has been revered for centuries, and for good reason. It allows us to slow down, to quiet the chatter in our minds, and to make space for conscious, intentional thought. You don't have to be a Zen master to meditate either. Start with just 5 minutes a day, focusing on your breath, and letting go of any thoughts that arise. It's not about emptying the mind, but rather learning to observe your thoughts without judgment. Next, consider mindful eating. This practice is about savoring your food, taking the time to appreciate its flavors, textures, and smells. It's about being fully present during your meals, rather than mindlessly consuming while scrolling through your phone or watching TV. By doing this, you're not just nurturing your body with nourishment, but also nurturing your consciousness with attentiveness and appreciation. And finally, let's talk about conscious communication. This is about being present and intentional in your interactions with others. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, conscious communication involves listening deeply, expressing yourself honestly, and responding with empathy. It's about recognizing that every interaction is an opportunity to cultivate consciousness and deepen your connections with others. So, how do these practices contribute to your wealth of consciousness? Well, each of them encourages presence, mindfulness, and intentionality. They invite you to slow down, to tune in, and to engage with the world around you in a more conscious way. And the more you practice, the richer your wealth of consciousness becomes. Remember, cultivating consciousness isn't a race or a competition. It's a lifelong journey, a continuous process of growth and learning. And the best part? The investment you're making isn't in stocks or bonds, but in something far more valuable: your own consciousness. Cultivating your consciousness is like investing in the most reliable, profitable bank there is: yourself. So, are you ready to invest in the new currency? Now that we've unpacked the concept and the significance of consciousness as the new currency, it's time to take action. It's time to start being more conscious in our daily actions, our decisions, and our interactions. Just think about it. By being more aware, more present, and more engaged, we're not only enhancing our personal experiences but also contributing to a more mindful and conscious society. The ripple effect of our collective consciousness can be profound, leading to a more compassionate, understanding, and empathetic world. Moreover, the long-term benefits of consciousness are immeasurable. It's a currency that never devalues, an investment that yields exponential returns. It enriches our lives, our relationships, and our understanding of the world around us. Remember, In the grand scheme of things, the wealth of consciousness might just be the most profitable investment you can make, so start investing today.